Hey guys, this is Social Fire, and I'm back today to talk about some of the options for these 77 SSRs on Global. So this is part of the thank you celebration currently going on. You can exchange gift cards for a unit. So right now we currently have 4. I know last year it was 7. I don't know if we'll get more in part 2, but currently it is just 4. There are a lot of great choices here, and there are 77 units, so I'm not going to be covering every single one. What we're going to do is talk about some of the EZA options on this list and then some of my personal top selections. So first off, we'll start with Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So he has an EZA on Global. This is a great option if you don't have Strength Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He is a great tank. His passive gives him attack plus 90% at the start of the turn. And then he gets that plus 2 ki and defense plus 120% when ki is 10 or more. And then his super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers attack. So again, a good tanking option for Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's family, or rivals. So something to consider there. The next option here is Tac Nova Shenron. So some of these units I'm going to talk about with the EZA options. We don't have their EZA yet on Global, but JP does have them, so we know we will eventually be getting them. This was one of the units that dropped recently where they all dropped with an EZA, and we should be getting it hopefully within the next few months. So again, I'm bringing these up as something to consider so you can plan ahead as well. So Tac Nova Shenron, this unit, once he got his EZA on JP, was actually pretty nice. His super attack was upgraded to cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise attack for 6 turns. His passive skill is plus 3 ki and attack and defense plus 90%. And then he is a Shadow Dragon Saga support unit, so he gives Shadow Dragon Saga allies attack and defense plus 30%. And that is his only category. So again, if you have several of the other units on this list and you're trying to build up your Shadow Dragon Saga team, this would be a good unit to go with because again, we do know we will be getting his EZA at some point soon. Next, we have Intellect Perfect Cell. It's a great option here. I do prefer Tech Perfect Cell, but nonetheless, a great option if you don't have the tech version. So after his EZA, his super attack greatly raises attack and causes supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill is attack and defense plus 90% at the start of the turn, and he recovers 20% HP when your HP is 30% or below, and that can come in very handy at times. And he has a ton of great categories, so again, a good option if you're building some of these. He has Resurrected Warriors, Full Power, Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Artificial Life Forms, Android Cell Saga, and Kamehameha. So again, a ton of great categories there, so he's definitely a selection you want to consider too. Another EZA unit here that is on JP and we're still waiting for on Global, but something to plan ahead for, is Intellect Metacooler. So after he got his EZA on JP, he was again very nice. His super attack was upgraded to cause supreme damage to the enemy and massively lower defense. His passive skill became attack and defense plus 50%. Plus he gives all allies attack plus 30%, so again a nice support unit here. Extreme class allies also get plus 3 ki and defense plus 40%. And then he has categories like Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Wicked Bloodline, Artificial Life Forms, Conquest of Terror. So another option to consider there and plan ahead. Like I said, hopefully we'll be getting some of these EZAs over the next few months. Also, it's worth mentioning with this unit, I believe he has a formable SA, which is nice too. The next one here, Intellect Android 13. So the Fusion Android 13, he again has an EZA on JP that we're still waiting for on Global. But with his EZA, his passive is really nice here. So first off, his super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy and massively lowers defense after his EZA. But his passive skill changes Tech Key Spheres to Rainbow Key Spheres. Then there's plus 2 ki in addition to every Rainbow Key Sphere collected. And then attack and defense will be plus 50%. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 13% per Android's category ally on your team. So this is a great option for your Androids team or your Artificial Life Forms team, and obviously he falls under Movie Bosses as well. So again, if you're building up your Androids team, you may want to look at him and consider him because again, we will be getting that EZA soon. Next we have Strength Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So we already have his EZA on global. Super attack after his EZA will cause supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lower defense. Passive skill is defense plus 40%, attack plus 80% when HP is 30% or above, plus an additional attack plus 30% when HP is 50% or above, and then plus an additional attack plus 30% when HP is 80% or above. So this unit can tank pretty well after his EZA, and the higher your HP, the more attack boost he's getting there. So I believe his 12 key multiplier is 140%, and then his maximum boost from his passive skill without attack boost is 140% as long as your HP is 80% or above. And then he has several categories: Majin Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Movie Heroes, and Goku's Family. Next, we have another unit whose EZA is on JP and we're still waiting for, but a nice unit here is the Strength Evil Majin Buu. So Strength Evil Buu after his EZA. Leader skill is Tech, Intellect, and Strength types plus 3 key, and HP attack and defense plus 80%, so decent sub lead there. Super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise attack for 6 turns. I believe that's by about 50% too. Again, nice boost there. Passive skill, attack and defense plus 90%. All enemies' attack and defense is minus 20%. And then he'll launch an additional super attack, and he has a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, when there's a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. So again, when his EZA does drop, this guy's getting a nice boost here, so something to consider if you're running teams like Majin Buu Saga, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, or Kamehameha. Now the next 3 units I'm talking here with the EZAs are the Family Kamehameha EZA units. So all 3 of these are great options. They show up on a lot of lists with like the Redstone and such, so all 3 of these you can't really go wrong. We have the Strength Super Saiyan Goku here. Now after you complete his EZA, his super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise allies' attack by 25% for 1 turn, so he's giving his allies a nice attack boost there. His leader skill is Agility, Intellect, and Strength type plus 2 key, and HP attack and defense plus 70%, so again, he can be a decent sub lead there. Passive skill will give him plus 3 key and attack and defense plus 80% when HP is 30% or above, so not a hard requirement to meet there either, and then he disables Rampage, which really isn't relevant right now, but again, not a hard requirement to meet there. So this guy's great for teams like Majin Buu Saga, Pure Saiyans, Movie Heroes, great for Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, a lot of good categories here. The next one is Strength Super Saiyan Kid Goten. So often I recommend this unit because he has so many categories that he falls into. He can be a great option if you're still building a lot of your teams, especially for newer players. So after his EZA, he has Nuke Lead, attack and defense plus 15% per key sphere obtained. His super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise defense by 30% for 3 turns. Passive skill will change physical key spheres to rainbow key spheres, so he is an orb changer, and attack and defense plus 70%. Categories, like I said, he has several. You have Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Youth, Siblings Bond, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, so as you can see, tons of category options there as well. And of course, I believe he has a farmable SA too. Several of these will have on the list. Next is the Agility Super Saiyan Team Gohan. So again, part of the Family Kamehameha EZA. So after his EZA, his super attack will raise attack for 1 turn, and he'll cause supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill is attack plus 90% and defense plus 40% when he performs a super attack, and he disables Rampage. So not a bad option here. If you have the other 2, you may want to go with him. Categories are Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Siblings Bond, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha. So again, several great category options there too. Alright, now the next one we have is Physical Ultimate Gohan. We already have his EZA and Global, so this one, after you complete the EZA, he gets a decent boost here. Super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise attack for 6 turns, and again, that's by about 50%. Passive skill will become plus 3 key and attack plus 100%. His defense is plus 120% when HP is 80% or above. So again, the higher your HP is, he's going to be able to tank pretty effectively. Defense is plus 40%, and he performs a critical hit one time only when HP is 79% or below. So great option here, farmable SA, and obviously has a few great categories here: Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Goku's Family, Siblings Bond, and Kamehameha. Alright, now this next one, again, we don't have his EZA yet. It is on JP, but with his EZA, when we do get it, he is really good. So physical Super Saiyan Goku. Don't know where my mind went there. Physical Super Saiyan Goku. After we get his EZA, his super attack will be upgraded to cause supreme damage with a great chance to stun the enemy. You guys know that can be very useful on certain events. Passive skill will become Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 80%, and he'll have a high chance to perform a critical hit when HP is 50% or above. Also, Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 100%, and a great chance to perform a critical hit when HP is 49% or below. So again, that can come in very handy there. I really like the boost they gave him with his passive there. Categories are Pure Saiyans, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans. Personally, I mean, this is one of those units that you may pick up during summons anyways, but like I said, if you don't have him, you have several other on the list already. It's something to consider when we do get his EZA. Next one here, again, the EZA is on JP and should be coming soon to Global, is the Physical Super Saiyan Goten. So this unit, when we get his EZA, his super attack will cause immense damage to the enemy, and he will seal super attacks. His passive skill will be attack plus 120% when performing a super attack, and then Ki +1 up to 3, and defense plus 30%, again that's up to 120% with each super attack performed. So he has a defense stacking ability there, which is nice. Categories, you have Fusion, Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Youth, Super Saiyans. So if you have other units on the list already, and you're still building your Fusion or Hybrid Saiyans team, this could be a good option here. Personally, those have been two of the harder teams for me to build. So when I am done getting other units, I may start looking at units like this here. And obviously this one has a farmable SA as well, I believe. Or excuse me, I think it's farmable. Let me double check here. May need to double check that one. Don't quote me on that just yet. If not, I'll pin a comment down below. But like I said, a great option here when his EZA does drop on Global. Now, two of my favorite EZA units, you guys probably hear me talk about these quite often, are the Gauntlet Gun EZA units. So first we have Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So I love both of these units, both Vegeta and Trunks. Vegeta here, his leader skill is all types plus 2 Ki and attack, HP attack and defense plus 90%, so he's a great sub-lead. After his EZA, his super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy, and his allies will get attack boost of 30% for one turn. And that's in addition to the boost they're getting from his passive, so his passive skill is plus 2 Ki and attack and defense plus 90%. All allies attack and defense is plus 30% when there are 2 or more Vegeta family category allies on your team. Now that's not a hard requirement to meet because he does count as one of the 2 units needed for the Vegeta's family category. Speaking categories, he has Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Siblings Bond, Rival, and Master Student Bond. So a lot of great categories, and like I said, this is a great support unit to consider here. And I believe he has a farmable SA that you can get from the Broly movie story event as well, so another nice thing there. And then the other half of the Gauntlet Gun EZA here, we have Physical Super Saiyan Future Trunks. So like I said, I love both of these. Trunks here, after his EZA, is all types plus 3 Ki and HP attack and defense plus 70%. Decent sub-lead now. Super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and raise allies' attack by 30% for one turn. So again, his super attack is giving his allies an attack boost, in addition to his passive. Passive skill is plus 2 Ki and attack defense plus 30% for all allies, so there's no restriction there. Attack and defense plus 70% when there are 2 or more Vegeta's family category allies on the team. So the second part of his passive, again, is dependent on that, but he counts as one of the 2 Vegeta family units needed. He has several great categories. You have Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, and Master Student Bond. Personally, I love both of these. Like I said, I use them on my Super Saiyan category, or Trunks anyways, and then Vegeta I've used with Vegeta's Family a lot. So if you run Vegeta's Family, both of these are great support units for those. And Trunks is a great support unit for Time Travelers as well, which is kind of relevant right now. And then, as far as the easy units, the last one here, we have Agility Kid Buu. So after his EZA, he has a decent sub lead for agility types, +2 key, HP attack and defense +70%. His super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lower defense. And that's by 40% for 3 turns. And then his passive skill will recover 14% HP at the start of the turn. Attack +14% and defense +7% per key sphere collected. So that HP recovery can come in handy. I do prefer physical Kid Buu, but if you don't have him, this is a great option as well. If you're running teams like Resurrected Warriors, Transformation Boost, Mazin Buu Saga, or Artificial Life Forms. So we pretty much covered the EZA units. If I missed one, let me know down below. But again, most of these are just units to consider because their EZAs do give them a nice boost there. All of the EZAs on Global are currently open during the Thank You celebration. And like I said, the other ones that are currently EZA only on JP, we should be getting that hopefully in the next few months. We'll definitely see, but I do expect it to drop sometime soon. So like I said, if you have other units already, you know, these may be some you want to consider and plan ahead for. Now, as far as my personal top selections here, we're going to go over some of my top choices for the 77 SSRs, which ones to pick. Again, just personal opinion here, guys. May differ from what yours are, but these are just units that I feel deserve a little bit of consideration and ones that I personally like. So we'll start off with Topo here. So this unit, I feel like he never gets enough love. He is a great support unit for the 2 categories that he has. So if you're running Universe Survival Saga or Realm of Gods, like I said, this guy is a great support unit. So his super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy and will raise allies' attack by 25% for 1 turn. So his super attack is giving his allies an attack boost in addition to his passive. His passive will give allies attack and defense +35%, and he's also lowering all enemies' defense -50%. So he's great support to bring along with heavy hitters too, like Jiren, Ultra Instinct Goku, units like that. By lowering the enemy's defense, he is giving them an ability to hit harder, definitely opening the window there. And like I said, I love this guy. I have him rainbowed on my own account. So just something to consider if you're working on either of those categories. He has amazing support for those. Next, this is actually the one I went with my first gift card. So Agility Giant 8 Turles. I actually picked up the last copy I needed to rainbow him. So great option here. His super attack will cause supreme damage and he has a medium chance to stun the enemy. Again, those stuns can come in very handy. His passive skill is +3 key, attack +90% when key is 9 or more. And he has a chance to turn into a giant ape, and that's up to 2 times. So again, that can be very useful. Giant ape mode has saved my butt quite a few times, and you know, the giant mode obviously has that boost now where they can do criticals, additionals. So again, love a lot of the giant ape units, but this one is a really nice one here, especially if you're running low-class warrior teams, giant form, movie bosses, pure Saiyans, or Conquest of Terror. So I rainbowed him with this last gift card, so my next choice I'm still considering, but I do really like this unit here. Another one to consider, again, some people have mixed emotions about this guy, but physical Super Saiyan Bardock is actually a decent support unit as well. So keep in mind, guys, support units are also really important for your teams. They're great to bring along. They really boost your heavier hitters as well. So Super Saiyan Bardock, his super attack will cause supreme damage and he seals super attacks. His passive skill is +2 key and attack +20% for all allies as long as HP is 30% or above. So again, not too hard of a requirement to meet there. And he's great for teams like Resurrected Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Goku's Family, or Super Saiyans. Now the next two, I love both of these units. So there's Agility Super Saiyan God Goku on the list and Strength Super Saiyan God Goku on the list. I think the Intellect version may be on there too. But these two I really love. So the Agility version, I actually use quite a bit. I have him almost rainbow. I need like one more dupe for him. But this unit is a good option for like Realm of Gods or Universe Survival Saga. He falls under a lot of categories though. His super attack will raise attack and cause supreme damage to the enemy. And his passive skill is attack and defense plus 80% when performing a super attack. This guy has the potential to deal some decent damage though. And he's a great linking buddy for Ultra Instinct Goku. Again, categories, Realm of Gods, Universe Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, representatives of Universe 7, Goku's family, and Kamehameha. Now the next one we have here is the Strength version. So Strength Super Saiyan God Goku, some people do argue he is the better option of the two. Again, a great linking buddy for Ultra Instinct Goku. His super attack will cause supreme damage to the enemy, and he'll raise attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns. His passive skill, he'll also get attack and defense plus 80% when performing a super attack. And then he falls under Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Movie Heroes, and Goku's family. So again, I like both of those options. They can both deal some decent damage. They do pretty well. I love using them on my Realm of Gods team specifically, so just something to consider again. Now, another one that I really love on this list that I feel doesn't get enough love is Tech Tapion. So I am a rainbowed. I love this unit, and he actually has the ability to deal some really nice damage. So his leader skill is Tech types Ki plus 3, but he gives super Tech types HP attack and defense plus 70%. His super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers attack, but his passive skill is attack and defense plus 80% at the start of the turn, and he has a medium chance to perform a critical hit. He's also an orb changer, which I really like about him, so he changes strength key spheres to rainbow key spheres. And he has categories like Resurrected Warriors, Time Travelers, Movie Heroes, and Siblings Bond. Most often I use him on Resurrected Warriors or Movie Heroes, but again, a great option here, one of my personal favorites. Like I said, I love that he's an orb changer, and he has a decent chance to perform a critical, but if you invest into criticals with the hidden potential system, it'll activate separately, so that's greatly going to increase the chance that he performs a critical hit. Again, he can really do some decent damage with that. Next one we have here, Agility Tora. So Giant Ape Tora is actually a decent support unit if you're running teams like the Giant Form team or Low Class Warrior Pure Saiyan. So Tora, super attack will cause extreme damage to the enemy and lower attack, but his passive skill is what I really like about him. So it's Ki plus 3 for all allies when HP is 80% or below, and then again he can turn into a Giant Ape. So not one of my top priorities, but again, you already have several on the list. This is one to consider. You don't want to overlook him. And I believe actually I was looking at his SSR information after UR. Let me correct that. I was thinking there was something missing here. So in his UR form, his super attack will cause supreme damage and lower attack. Passive skills, all allies plus 3 ki and attack plus 30%. So there it is. That part's very nice. He can also recover 6% HP up to 18% per giant form category ally on your team. And that's at the start of the turn. And then he has a chance to turn into Giant Ape, obviously, but he has a pretty nice supportive passive there. Very nice for your giant team if you're running those. It's like I said, don't overlook him. Also, we have the Agility Golden Frieza unit. So this guy is a decent tank here. So something to consider if you need a tank for some of your teams like Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, or Conquest of Terror. He is a good tank option for any of those. So his super attack causes supreme damage to an enemy, but his passive skill reduces damage received by 90% as long as your HP is 50% or above. And then I believe he has Formula SA as well, especially from the Broly movie story event, so another bonus there. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about out of my picks here is Physical Pan. So Physical GT Pan, again, another great support unit, and you guys know I love support units, and options like this with the free SSRs or the stones and stuff are a good opportunity to pick up support units that you may need to build your teams and kind of round them out. So physical pattern here, her super attack will cause supreme damage and give allies attack boost of 25% for 1 turn, and that's in addition to her passive skill. Her passive skill gives attack and defense plus 30% for all allies when HP is 30% or above. So again, they're getting a nice attack boost there, not a hard requirement to meet. She's great support for a hybrid Saiyans team or Shadow Dragon Saga. And then she also falls under Goku's family, youth, and Kamehameha. So again, great support unit for youth there as well. So something to consider if you're building those teams and you need a good support unit, she is a decent option here. So that's pretty much it with my choices. We covered a lot of the EZA units on the list. We covered some of my top picks here. They're rated in no particular order, just some of my personal favorites. But really, you have 77 great options from this list, so can't really go wrong here. And if you have different choices that you would recommend, let me know down in the comments below, because that could be very useful for other people who are still looking for ideas on what to choose. I had several people ask me to just do a video kind of talking about some of my top picks to help them out. Tried to make this as short as possible. It's already getting into a very long video, so I do apologize about that, guys, but hopefully this will be helpful. Again, let people know what you went with down below so it might help others out. So I will let you guys know what I choose next time. Like I said, I still have at least 3 more chances here, but we're gonna wrap this up. So if you haven't already, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And this is Social Fire. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.